Hey, this is Politics with Laura here. Okay, this is going to be a tough one because this has divided the United States. It's shedding more light on.
Mommy, because I thought we were supposed to conserve things.
Big girl downtowns. It's shedding light on how the law is not distributed correctly when it comes to stand your ground laws. It's and this is going to touch people in a way that it's going to be very uncomfortable. And I think we have to have these uncomfortable talks in order to be able to get where we need to be as a nation. We should not only come together when there's a foreign entity coming to disrupt what we have, whether if it's good or bad. But it shouldn't take something like that to make us come together as one. Now, the Karmelo Anthony case. You say, oh my goodness, Politics with Laura, everybody talked about it? Yes. However, people have been talking about it superficially, and calling people chimps and calling people crackers and ends and this and that, throwing all the words all over the place, but instead of just getting to the bottom of it. So let's get to the bottom of it. Karmelo Anthony, in my opinion, did not get a fair trial for this reason and this reason only. Well, two reasons. And that is there was a lot of press that was giving out a lot of false information. And that Frisco, Texas is a sundown town. It is. It is. It is. Whether if you want to admit it or not, or like it or not. Now, people that live in sundown towns, they're really maladjusted people. In my humble opinion, they're maladjusted. I mean, they are failing or unable to cope with, the demands of society. And if you got darker skinned people or people of color moving in when you're used to everything being predominantly white or all white, that's going to give you some sort of anxiety and put you in a place of fear. Fear of what? I don't know. But however, that is a real thing. And if you look around the United States, you're going to see the same thing. Now, the United States is predominantly a white country. Karmelo Anthony did not check all the boxes. He did not check all the boxes. He didn't come from a single family home. His parents were together. They were upper middle class. Both parents made a very decent income. And when you look at some of the other people that were there, they did not fall into that category. And they're like, wait a minute, this right here is not right. This is not right. No, this is not right. And if you go back to the movie, just a quick insert some little info. When you look at the movie Rosewood, check that movie out. This is when you're socially maladjusted or just maladjusted, period. There was a part in the movie to where this white gentleman said, those N-words have a piano. I don't have one. They have more money and they live right across the street from me. I don't have, not right across the way from me, and I don't have that kind of money. Okay? Now, Karmelo Anthony was on a track team. He was at a track meet when the rain started. Now, the Metcalf twins were football players. And when this occurred, Karmelo Anthony's humanity wasn't even considered. Now, there were 5 boys. 2 distracted the coaches. And the other 3, the 2 twins and another guy another student went and was telling Karmelo to move, to go out into the rain. I mean, that right there has a level of, I don't see you as a human being. You're not a human being at all. And if you look in the code to the United States, if you look at the one drop rule, if you look at 3/5 of a human being, I mean, this country is ingrained in being maladjusted. It's just throughout everything, throughout the whole entire United States, throughout the laws, throughout all the institutions. It is. That's why they call it a system. And you don't have to participate in the system for the system to work correctly. You don't have to participate in it. And a lot of people are quiet about it and do nothing about it. That's why stuff like this can happen. Now, and also Texas is a stand your ground law. Now, when you're being roughed up and you stand your ground, now, other people have been able to access that law to where a person or people were messing or harming an individual or a small group of people and were able to protect themselves. However, Karmelo Anthony tried to protect himself. Now, I see people saying he needs to go to jail, die in jail. That N-word needs to die. I mean, even his family was attacked by the community. I go back to the sundown town. They checked the boxes that were not comfortable for the people, or some of the people that believed that you are too snooty and high. You know, Anyway, now I'm going to give you a few examples showing on the other side in the way America was like Jordan Neely, New York City, the guy that was having mental health crisis, and Daniel Penny, along with two other Latino guys, and one of the Latino guys was named Eric Gonzalez, who helped detain Jordan Neely having a mental health crisis, while Daniel Penny put him in a chokehold and ended his life. But the interesting part is that they said, and they found a doctor from Texas to come up to testify that Jordan Neely passed away of schizophrenia complications. And he was able to leave while people praised him as being a champion, praised him as a hero. Eric Gonzalez later came out after, when Daniel Penny was found innocent, that Eric Gonzalez said that he lied. Doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me. And the next one that really got me was Trayvon White. George Zimmerman. He went after Trayvon Martin and eliminated the 17-year-old boy. Eliminated him. And again, he was portrayed as a hero for eliminating a 17-year-old boy. And there were a lot of people running around with Skittle bags laying on the ground. I mean, that right there goes back to being maladjusted, socially maladjusted, societal maladjusted, and just maladjusted, period. Now, my suggestion is this. If you are from a sundown town, please stay socially isolated. Please do not go around other people because you possess a lot of issues that is not conducive for the rest of society. Please stay over there. Please do that. The United States is big, and majority of the people that populate this country are Caucasian people. And you just have a certain segment of them that just haven't been able to integrate into society, just have not. And people come up with all types of strange reasons Like one person says, well, the South would rise, and that the South would rise. Oh, man. You know, it's funny how people are saying, hey, you know, Trump brought all this out and, you know, emboldened people to be racist. Okay, look. This has always been within the United States. This has always been in the backgrounds. In the background, quietly, just rumbling underneath the foundation of this country. Now, did Trump encourage people to come out? And I don't know, because Trump offends everyone, and Trump has done a lot of things to assist Black Americans, and, you know, reminded the United States that the children of the slaves built this country. Look, if you are from a sundown town and you do not know how to get along with people that don't look like you, I would say stay amongst yourselves. But the interesting part about staying amongst yourselves, you wind up fighting, committing crimes, and all this other stuff against your own people, because you don't have the other people that you could put all that maladjustment on. It's really interesting of the psychology of certain people. But I will say it's going to be a tough road. It's going to be a very tough road. I hope the silent people will start speaking up, speaking out, and making changes. Like this one guy, Dixon White, keep on taking it to the people, and he makes them feel uncomfortable. He came out and said that he was a racist until he started changing his ways. And good for you. Good for you. We need more people like you. But on that note, bye-bye.